All right, what is up and welcome back. I'm Jonathan and I'm so stoked to have you all here with us and our amazing group of creators, marketers, and just brilliant minds all together. So we have Sayda, Arri, Danny, and Will, and just learning everyone's names right now. Gotta be candid. And I'm Jonathan, of course. So Will runs macro influencer marketing campaigns. He deals with influencers on the activation level, puts together experiences for events like Coachella and other really high caliber events with high caliber people like Sherrer and so on. And then Danny is a creator himself. I think you can do your introduction where Justice said myself, so I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I do a lot of things like everyone says in Hollywood, but I actually do them. I was on a TV show called Below Deck Mediterranean on Bravo.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I was one of the main talents. I did about 13 episodes. After that, I got mixed up with all the influencers and started making viral content. Actually, me and Sayda, we created a video together, and it was called the Hot Potato Challenge, and that got about 43 million views at its peak. Who knows where it's at now? Maybe 60 to 80 million. Yeah. Sayda would actually know better than I.
I think it hit 80 million.
80 million, yeah. Wow, holy cow. And so now I also produce, so I produce big film projects currently right now. We actually did a short film. Our lead actor was Kyle Massey. We got the writer from Criminal Minds, and we even shot at Clover Studios. Did it in like less than a week and a half. And mind you, it's not viral content, it's a short film, and it's still got 165,000 views on the internet, which is crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. So a lot of things, a lot of things. There you go.
That's so many questions.
Yeah. Ask away when it comes time.
Yeah, when it's time. All right. Arri?
Yeah, my name is Arri. I'm the founder of Converse Smart, and what we do is a little bit different. We help brands reach their customers directly through messaging. So we do like messenger marketing, messenger bots. We also help you automate your customer service through AI. And right now we have Tough to Needle, Poopery, the Beard Club, previously known as Dollar Beard Club, as clients, and we help them leverage bottom of the funnel with messaging so they can reach their customers directly and make more money.
Amazing. And I understand that you also work with some influencers and creators and celebrities for that service as well.
Yes.
So it can work and tether together?
Yeah. So right now we have a bunch of celebrities that we're going to be onboarding with bots. We already have Ludacris. We have like 100 more celebrities coming, which is crazy.
That's like excited but scared.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Yeah.
Another feeling.
Yeah, so we're gonna help them be able to have conversations all on autopilot. So as a celebrities, you can engage with your subscribers and get them to take action on like new content or e-commerce and stuff like that.
Yeah, channel them to their interests. Got it. And Sayda?
Yeah, so I do modeling and acting full time, and then I'll create viral content. And I recently got into directing, and I love it to death. So my main focus is viral content. So I'll come up with what I think will be hilarious depending on what brand it's for. If it's for my brand, if it's for one of the companies that I control. And I have a really wacky, crazy creative mind. So I'll think of something and people will be like, that's genius, how? And it'll do well. Me and him created the Hot Potato Challenge, like he said, hit 60, 70 million. I've created companies.
Can you tell us what the Hot Potato Challenge is real quick?
Yeah, so Hot Potato Challenge is when floor is lava was trending, right? So you do floor is lava when you get up. So I thought, what can I do that will mimic that? So I thought of Hot Potato Challenge. So
Hot potato.
Caught it, but do it again.
Hot potato.
Oh no, I fell. Like Hot Potato Challenge. Chuck it, say hot potato, but in like public settings, getting public reaction, having a really good solid clickbait, and it did so well. And people started mimicking it.
Now, mind you, I just threw what was in my pocket, but we would do large and obscure
Watermelons.
things.
My Starbucks coffee drink in the middle of Starbucks.
Yeah. Suitcases, like it'd be just complete.
And what platform did you push that on?
Facebook is where it trended
Not TikTok.
massively.
You didn't use their video.
TikTok didn't exist when this happened.
Yeah, no, it was so Musical.ly. Yeah, so it trended on Facebook, and then we posted on Instagram, and I think it hit like 1 million views on your account.
Yeah, 1.4 on my account, but then, funny enough, other accounts started to take it and tag it. So I would say, cumulatively on Instagram, I don't have a solid number, but I'm pretty sure it's well over 9 million. So if you start adding all the numbers together, I mean, we're far up there. but I don't actually know because I don't go to every profile and see how many views. We just know, hey man, we went viral.
Yeah.
You know, like, if we need to go down to the nitty gritty, I think saying
some marketers,
yeah,
some numbers for
You got
you.
some,
Right.
yeah, there you
some
go.
metrics there, bro.
Well, I mean, our main metrics is the 43 number. That's when it starts to die off, and now it's just trickling to wherever
That
it's
was
at now.
within like a week and a half.
Yeah, that was
Right.
that wasn't even a long time to hit those
And
numbers.
the window isn't long.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
If you actually go on my Facebook personal page, you will see me like notated day 1, 12 million views. Day 2, we're at 22. Like it's just going and going.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
holy cow! Like it was pretty.
And so, what do you think made that video go so like epically viral?
Well, I think
43 million's a lot.
Yeah.
That's more than just a few hundred thousand.
So-
A lot of people consider that viral.
I was gonna say, so there's a lot of factors that go into it. So one, like something funny, something engaging that people are gonna think like, oh, this is ridiculous. 2, really cute looking girl, really good looking like guy, everyday
I
people
agree.
that you think like
Good-looking guy.
would do well with it. Distribution is super important. So Danny was very smart with this aspect of it, and
Yep.
he had mega huge influencers like Julius Dean share it on Facebook.
yeah.
So it continuously kept hitting. So one big person shares, massive, I see it. Those people share it. Those people share it. It's like a little virus that like spreads, but like beautifully.
And that's,
Beautifully, yeah.
That's just one thing a lot of people don't understand is when you create content, that's only one portion of it, because once you have a piece of content that you've created, now it's about distribution. It's about who is going to take this content and how many eyeballs they have connected to their account, and how do we distribute this to where people actually understand what's happening. Because if you create it and you put it out to 1,000 people, it could be really, really good, but if you haven't worked through your distribution, no one's going to see it.
Yeah, when you create said video, the work doesn't stop there. It actually, there's more work to be done after. It starts after the video. Because if you're not doing your own marketing campaign, you're not pushing it, what makes you think it's actually going to go super viral? Now, if you're trying to do the whole lottery game thing, then cool, yeah, you may have an opportunity. But if you're putting down the work behind your actual work, then you're going to give it that exponential reach to all these people. I'll give you I'm actually have developed a viral course to teach people on how to go viral. I shot it, I haven't edited it yet, so we're in the process for that. But within this course, the usual, right? But within my course, I tell people the 4 golden key points as to how to go viral. And the 4 points would be: you need good content, and then you need distribution, right? If you have good content, great, people will like it. And then think of like, okay, I have this good content, now I need distribution, right? Think of Netflix, right? If you got good content but you don't have distribution, it just sits there. Now if you give someone like Netflix or Facebook or someone who's got a big platform.
The value of Netflix is their user base.
There you go. So now if you have distribution and you have put it on these channels, now you're being put in front of eyes, right? Being on the Ellen Show is a platform. Being on someone who's got 20 million followers is a platform.
So did you coordinate all of those activities to launch at the same time?
Yes.
In that kind of viral time frame?
Yes.
Or
So
on the algo?
so I calculated everything in a timely manner to happen all at the same exact time. Now, however, there's other people that I have distribution channels, let's say overseas, in like UK, Asia, things of that sort. So their time frame is going to be different. But what I've learned, right? People say you need to post at this time, at this time. Facebook, it doesn't matter what time you post. You can post any time as long as you get that share. It's all about the shares. It's not even about the views, right?
Is there a time frame where the shares are more important?
Yeah, as soon as you release the video, within the first, I would say 5 to 15 minutes, that's going to be your golden key hour, because the more it engages, it starts to hit the algorithm to be like, oh my God, this video is hot, now let's make it trending, and then it starts hopping on people's pages. But now to go back to the 4 keys of virality, right? You need good content and distribution. Now to take it up a step further, you need unexpectedness, something wild, outlandish.
Watermelon.
Like the
Me
watermelon.
falling over every
right?
time I catch it. Falling over every time.
And the main key is participation.
Yeah, public.
Right?
Got it.
We are now, in this day and age, a community, right? People don't want to just watch content, they want to engage with your content. They want to be part of it. And that's the whole thing about social platform. You hop on, you're like, oh my God, that's a cool thing. Let me do that dance.
I could
Let me
do that challenge.
Yeah.
You got it. So if you make things very easy, user-friendly, doesn't cost too much money, and you just make it, hey, join me in on this challenge, right? If we use the terms of challenges. So It's like the Kiki challenge, right? That was easy, didn't cost money to do anything. Everyone in the world will hop on in.
It's got to be awkward for a second.
That's it, man, right? You want to, if you have an idea, you have content, doesn't matter if your content is good, doesn't matter if your content is bad. If you have content, just post it. Just post it. Just post it. Don't worry about perfecting it or anything. Just post it out there, and you'll find out that through your trial and tribulations, you're going to get one that really hits, and you're going to find your pathway to success and be like, wow, this is working for me. This is the kind of content I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to shoot it. That's the style.
So it's definitely still like test and learn, right? Just like put it out there, figure out what people want. I remember when I started my first company, it was a fitness app, and I didn't want anyone to use it until it was perfect.
Perfect.
And then I got it out, and like there was something that didn't work that well about it.
The
and
thing
it was
you
like,
couldn't even.
And I was like, it doesn't even matter. I could have released it long ago.
And that's the difference, man. A lot of people talk until they get to their perfection, right? I'm more of the person, if you jump in the deep end and then you learn to swim. So jump in, find out what obstacles come your way, figure out how to overcome those obstacles, make it for yourself, and then continue forward. But doing so, you're going to be ahead of the game tenfold rather than someone's like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out, I'm still talking about. While they're talking about it, you're already on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So much so.
So it's just jump in the deep end, learn to swim.
And so now we have this. We have the 4 steps of creating virality. It's almost like an engineered structure that you developed, and I respect that a lot. You definitely should get that course out for people like me. But all right, how do we tie the paid component into that? Like, where do we pick up the hot potato when Danny and Sayda are done with it?
So with organic content, like, organic reach is awesome because it allows you to test. So before you try to do paid, I recommend testing organically to see if you get engagement, how people react with it. Because like if you go to paid without like any metrics or anything like that, you're not going to know if it's going to work. So putting it out to your organic reach to get the engagement and stuff like that,
Some
so
authentic
really help
feedback.
you. Yeah, it's going to help you.
Paid can kind of fool you.
Exactly.
You can get like some comments on paid stuff.
Right.
Do you think if you do paid stuff, then like these social media platforms will see that you're doing paid and kind of hide your content in order for you to keep paying for promotion?
They haven't confirmed it, but I think so because like a lot of pages that used to get a lot of organic reach, but then if they switch like their profile to like business or they start to like run some ads, starting to boost some posts. Facebook's like, okay, this person has money, then their reach is gone, and then they have to pay to keep
I'm
doing
in the
it.
same camp. Haven't done the marketing. I'm one time an intern switched the profile over to business on Instagram, and we went from getting like 250 likes per picture for this client down to like 25.
Wow.
And never recovered. Now it gets like 50 to 100.
I think there is room to argue though if you can lock in a reasonable cost per acquisition with your Facebook channel through doing paid Facebook ads, then it's worth it. Or story ads for Instagram. Like if there is a cost per acquisition that's reasonable there, it's not something to necessarily stay away from if you don't know what you're acquiring your organic traffic for anyway. But it's just a thought.
I definitely agree there, and I almost, for me, when I'm doing this type of thing, if it's for a client, say, other than TikTok or, like another platform, I'll create or market through a different page, not through the main influencer page.
I love that.
Right? So I won't use Danny's page. I'll use either one of our influencer partners who already has a business page, or I'll use our own company page and be like, check out this new video by Danny, instead of like actually promoting it from your account, because I don't want it to seem inauthentic. It's better for somebody else to brag about you than yourself.
Or find an aggregate that's in niche who already has like a group of products that they're sharing where they already have a consumer base who's used to seeing it from them, and pay them to white label their page. Very few influencers that have large audiences are thinking about how can I make money from my list, but this is the next wave that's going to be happening in the next 2-3 years. So start using your data and sell your data to other brands and stuff that will come in and pay you. They're probably not going to pay you what it's worth yet, but at least start moving in that direction where you're making money from your data.
Yeah, so with the TikTok campaign, we're doing influencer marketing, and we're using influencer accounts that are already business accounts, and we're going to be promoting content from those ones, not from the TikTok, but they're going to be pushing for downloads. So we're actually using like our partners on this campaign and keeping it authentic to us, not bragging about ourselves and trying to get downloads, rather having another page doing it.
Cool.
And then we get the benefit of scalability as well as the organic component.
And the TikTok network is literally based off the model that I was talking about, and I don't think they even actually know it. They just created a platform. But if you realize it's a network of participation and challenges.
All the challenges.
That's all it is. So I mean, you post there, you got already your audience set there. Someone likes your challenge, they do it, and then it becomes TikTok.
So sure.
And that sprinkles into everything else too. Like I'll be on Instagram and I'll see all the challenges and like the little TikTok watermark. And I'm like, oh, good for them. They're doing that. And I'll want to do it too for my account, even if I don't have a TikTok page.
FOMO.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to do it. They're doing this song. Let me do it.
Can you talk to me a little bit more about the thought process that goes into creating a piece of content, Sayda, on what type of content you're creating and what performs best and how you kind of conjure that up?
It depends on like what brand I'm creating it for. So there's a couple brands that I control their social media and film and direct for them and write, and it's based on like what they're comfortable with. Like something that would be clickbaitable for them, like a girl doing something with a banana, etc. May not be okay for my account, but I know it would be hysterical on theirs and it matches their company and it would be amazing for their branding. So I think of it, what would be good? What's funny enough and quick enough, because people's attention span on social media is very small and very short. You need to capture them really quick and keep them engaged. No more than 30-40 seconds is what I generally do. And especially if a video is shorter, like 10 seconds, people will replay it over and over and over and over again, which will drive the engagement up. So I really lock into what a company is thinking about. If they want to grow exponentially, I'll go for really quick viral comedic stuff where it's like shock factor, sexual pranks, etc. If someone wants something with a little more quality, then I'll do skits where it's a beginning, a middle, and end, and a plot twist. Always gotta have a plot twist for skits like that.
And then so there's
big people.
Oh yeah.
And then another thing I would say is for brands also focusing on doing things that feel organic. Like organic integrations is a big thing that a lot of brands are leaving on the table that's really obvious. And when you're doing mass distribution at scale, especially for companies where there's limitations and how they can advertise, for me right now, I'm doing a lot in the cannabis space, and so I'm seeing people that can't utilize a lot of the traditional advertising platforms and they're limited on what they can do. They're moving into the influencer space right now because they have the money. And the people that I see doing well are doing just really natural, organic integrations into influencers' lifestyles, where you're seeing the same type of content you would have seen from them anyway, but now they're smoking a CBD
it's almost like a
joint before they get into the airplane or whatever. It's
to speak on that, that's actually where the money comes from for the influencing side. Everyone thinks, oh, we make money off our views. That's not where the money comes into play. The views are what shows companies that this is your reach and your engagement. So I'm worthy of your money to give to me so I can promote said product. So there you go. So the whole ad placement, now you'll see someone smoke a CBD thing, or they'll drink a Skinny Girl shake, or whatever it may be. Those ad placements is where you're actually going to make a lot of money from. Yeah.
I mean, integrations is something that was an innovation like 50 years ago in the media business, but for some reason influencers have taken just a really long time to move into it, or maybe brands have taken a really long time to move into it, but it's just obvious to me. The people that are doing well are absolutely existing right there in that space, and they always have been.
Like, influencers are not a billboard. It's not like you're just going to advertise something.
No.
It's got to be authentic.
Yeah.
Whenever we do these campaigns, we get 6-month terms. We do 6-month agreements, so it's like you're gonna get ingrained in this brand. We're not just gonna have you doing a shout out.
Yeah.
It's not like that because it's not authentic.
I think it's on the influencer too, because if they're being approached by a brand that doesn't match their audience or whatever, but if the money's there, they might take it too. So I think it's kind of both sides.
And I think there is a responsibility there for people to align more strategically with brands that they actually care about, rather than choosing to take deals for the money where they don't know the product that they're even representing. I think that's really, really important. And then also just understanding your audience enough to know who is my audience going to actually feel like is an authentic alignment, and then choosing to make, like what you were saying, more long-term decisions about who you align with, rather than picking and choosing here or there for the money.
People just get so excited about the term influencer marketing. They just throw money at 1 million followers. Oh yeah.
Until they do it wrong, and then they hate it. They hate it.
And then they talk shit about it.
I know. People waste a lot of money because they don't plan it out properly, and you can't just throw money in a product and be like, here, this person has millions of followers, let them do it. It has to match in line with them. They have to genuinely love the product so that they promote it out. If I had 50 brand deals and I was talking about 50 items on my Instagram story, people would stop caring.
People wouldn't,
It would be too oversaturated. I only accept what I think matches with me and what I know my audience would generally like to buy or use, and what I would use. Even if someone wasn't paying me, if I would genuinely F with this brand and this company and this product, then I'm gonna do it. And I'll do amazing at it.
Yeah.
To touch on that topic there, though, if you're just starting out and let's say you haven't made a lot of content and people are reaching out, you
then you take it.
Yeah, you take it right away.
No matter what, you take
Of course, I mean, we all know about
absolutely.
that.
but the reason behind it is you don't take it because of the money, right? That's the short-term thinking, and that's the wrong way of thinking. You take it because now you're building social proof, and you're proving to other companies that you've worked with brands and you worked with companies, and now that you are worth this much money and all that. It's just building a portfolio. And once you build your portfolio, now you can go to the companies that you do like and start being picky and choosy. But if you don't have any social proof and you have no numbers to prove for it, then what are you actually worth? It's more of a gamble on you for the company than, hey, let me promote your brand kind of thing.
And even there, I think the type of brand that you choose to align with does still matter.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're aligning with really low-tier e-commerce brands, and it's not going to be that exciting to a big box brand that you want to deal with anyway. But I do agree that it is smart to work on brand alignment without focusing on money at the start.
No, absolutely. Hook me up.
All right, anything else you all want to share about this this crazy world of content creation and influencer marketing that you think the audience needs to know about?
How much time do you got?
3 seconds.
Work really hard, be really diligent with it. If someone doesn't want to work with you, find someone else to work with. If your video doesn't do well, film another video and post it up consistently. Engage with your audience. I comment back to every single comment, no matter what, without fail. Even if I'm busy doing a million things. Like if I'm eating, I'm responding to everyone so that it stays engaged.
Even the trolls.
Even the trolls. But every now and again, I'll delete some bad ones. Some people end up coming back around and apologizing, and I think that's amazing. Or if anyone goes through my feed, they'll see like, she takes the time to respond. She's a real person, real feelings. Will come back at you if you say something not so nice. And be like,
I love it.
Be nicer.
Yeah. I mean, I would say just kind of doubling back on it, content creation, having quality content is only the first 30% of your process. The remaining 70% is your distribution. That's it. Like when you're shooting a television show, you know what network it's going to get placed on and what the viewership is for that television show. If it was going to only have 1,000 viewers, you wouldn't shoot the fucking show. Same thing. Sorry. Pardon my French. You wouldn't shoot the show if you only have 1,000 visitors. So when you're shooting content for social, think about how am I going to distribute this content? Who am I paying placement for this content? Like there's a lot more that you can tap into with the Wild West that is digital media distribution than what 98% of people are thinking about.
Got it.
Well, there's a lot to be said, but I'll focus on this one part, and that's don't give up. Right? You're going to be making content. You're going to realize, oh man, I only got 10 views, or I only got 100 views, I only got 1,000. Don't focus on those numbers. Just focus on creating content and putting it out there, and keep on putting it out there, because your work doesn't stop until you start gaining that momentum. And then once you gain that momentum, now you're on fire and things become a little bit easier. But that initial starting point is very, very difficult, and people tend to quit right before they're about to succeed. So you just got to keep making content, you got to keep filming, and even though you're not getting the results, just believe in the process. If you believe in the process and you believe in the work, you will get to where you need to get to. Just don't stop short, because a lot of people do that, and then they cry about social media like, man, I'm not getting views, people are not liking my content, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's really, you're not doing anything wrong. If you're posting consistently, you just stop too early. That's all it is. So you just got to keep going at it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, for me, conversational marketing is the next wave. So if you look at the way we communicate with friends, family, coworkers, we all use messaging apps like Facebook Messenger, SMS. So like brands want to have that one-on-one connection with their customers, right? And you can only do that through messaging. Like you can't have a back and forth through email because email is not interactive.
Not scalable.
So you can only do it through messaging, and a lot of brands have already jumped on. Sephora, Victoria's Secret, all these brands are already using it, to have conversations with their customers all on autopilot. So as a brand, you can, message, like if I'm a brand, I can message you directly, and we can have a conversation, all automated. The brand doesn't have to do anything, and you can use that to drive business outcomes, revenue, engagement, whatever you want. And to tie it back to the influencer side, let's say you have a viral campaign that you're running. Let's say people are commenting on your post, you can engage with them automatically on Facebook. So if somebody leaves a comment on your viral video, you can ping them right away automatically. You can sell them in your course, whatever you have. You can engage with them and they become
the next
level. Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next level beyond the comments. Awesome. Well, thank you guys all so much. I think this is incredibly valuable. Definitely some goosebumps moments. So I will leave all of your handles in the description so everyone can follow along and support you on your journeys.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. I'm Danny Z on Instagram. DANNY.
Shameless plug.
It's
Danny
just
Z. No, plug. No, I'm Danny Zerkat, but no one can spell my last name.
That's
Oh, I was
So
gonna say.
if I just type,
you
if I do
should.
Danny Z, I literally pop up because I got the blue check mark.
Follow Danny. He wants it. Don't follow me. I don't need it. I'm
Oh,
good.
follow Will.
No, I'm
He's
good.
the man.
I'm private anyway.
Okay, you gotta be his exclusive friend to be accepted. Wait, are we friends?
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh,
I watch your stories, bro.
Sayda, how can we support you? Follow your audience.
So I'm at Sayda Word everywhere. SAYDAWORD. Sayda Word, and I'll be there for you.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
I like that.
Yeah.
Came up with it.
Ari, you want to plug you want to give a shameless plug?
Sure. Go to conversmart.com if you want to learn about conversational commerce.
Excellent.
All right.
Yay.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that. That was fun.